Have you ever been scared for your life to the point that you had to take cover? If you answered that yes, then you have probably been a part of a natural disaster just like me. A tornado impacted my life as well as my family and community's lives not too long ago. The tornado I am talking about hit our neighboring town, Oak Grove. According to the basicplanet.com, tornadoes are destructive columns of air that rotate between the Earth's surface and clouds, and they aren't kidding about the destructive part. My great-grandmother's house was impacted by this tornado, and she is now living with my aunt. The point I am making is that natural disasters can impact people's lives dramatically through the damage they can do, fatalities they can cause, and hazards they can produce. Damages from natural disasters can affect communities greatly. The way the communities suffer is by what these natural disasters do to the roads, sporting complexes, electricity, and water. Electricity and water are two things that humans depend on a lot, and without those, people seem to start panicking. Homes can also suffer through the damage they receive from natural disasters as well. If a house is hit by some debris, then a wall can get blown out, and depending on the disaster, that can be a bad deal. For example, if a wall gets blown out during a tornado or a hurricane, that can cause a wind tunnel through the house, making it very unsafe to be inside. Food businesses can also suffer. If the power goes out, then their frozen foods can go out of date. Whenever our town was hit by this tornado, a business called Pizza Pie on the Fly shut down completely after it because all the ingredients were spoiled and they weren't doing well as a business in the first place. Natural disasters can cause death depending on the severity. The most dangerous natural disasters are earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanoes, according to the earthtimes.org. They are considered the most dangerous because they are very unpredictable. The Earth's tectonic plates will move and cause these natural disasters to occur, and there's no way of us knowing whenever this will happen. The damages that these can cause are brutal. Earthquakes can cause roads to split, a volcano's lava will burn anything in its path, and the water pressure from a tsunami can take out skyscrapers. You can only hope to be in the right place at the right time whenever these happen. Weather-related natural disasters are a little bit different. You can somewhat prepare for them. Most of the time, when a tornado or a hurricane is coming, the news will inform people who need to be on alert. They will also alert if there is extreme heat or extreme cold, but they do not seem to stress as much. These weather-related natural disasters can cause injuries such as heat stroke and frostbite on the lower end of damages. On the higher end, with tornadoes and hurricanes, the wind speeds can cause massive damage to homes and potential hazards. Some of the hazards that natural disasters can cause are roadblocks and flooding. Potential roadblocks can be trees, cars, ice, or even lava when a volcano erupts. These can cause problems for the people who are trying to get away from these natural disasters. They can make you feel like you're trapped. You can also get trapped when flooding occurs. Flooding can occur through rainstorms, hurricanes, or tsunamis. Flooding can carry away cars and damage the inside of homes, depending on the severity. There has been cases of flooding where people had to get on their roofs to avoid the water. The reason you want to stay away from flooding water is because the water can contain extreme hazards. You wouldn't think water could be so dangerous, but according to the AA.com, flooding can contain very dangerous trip hazards that can cause you to become submerged in the water. Floodwater is also dangerous because we do not know what is in there, so there could be anything from poisonous animals to disease to electrifying water. Although the damages, fatalities, and hazards seem very scary, and you may want to live in a bunker for the rest of your life after hearing this, you shouldn't be scared. Natural disasters do not happen very often, but when they do, you should just be prepared for them. You should look into what kind of natural disasters can happen where you live and how you can prepare for them online. Thanks for listening.